signal that he's in control of things in the middle. He knows Tanveer is bowling more, but since then he's made a good comeback in the over by Mohammad Wasim. Evenly poised at the end of first power play. Mohammad Wasim on 33 and UAE 52 for the loss of 2. 6 overs 52 for the loss of 2. They have lost Zoeb and Alishan Sharfo. They do have the services of Mohammad Wasim, who is looking good with the bat. 33, just 20 balls. There you go, the signal comes from Akbar Ali. That's the end of the power play. Advantage for Bangladesh. It will be a spread field for the fast bowler here. Yeah, not much to separate the two sides after 6 overs. Bangladesh were 55 for 2. He'll play his shots, whether it's power play or the field is widespread. He loves to attack. Yeah, it will be important how Rahul Chopra paces his innings in this game, because if he can get those odd boundaries every over, that will release a lot of pressure of Mohammad Wasim, and then they can build a partnership. So we know that Wasim holds the key, but Rahul too will have to play an important role in this run chase. Quadrant just climbing up above 10 runs per over. Rahul Chopra, we all know, takes his time to build his innings. Not a proper connection, but just managed to keep it away from the reach of the fielder, and sluggish is the fielder. Poor effort. Runs for Rahul Chopra and more runs for UAE. Again, Rahul Chopra showing that he's got control in the middle. It was not all that short, but just enough for Rahul to latch on to that. Rahul Chopra manages to get that important boundary in the over, earlier in the over, and that's good news for UAE. Well, they need to capitalize in the previous over also. They were able to get a boundary, but all they could manage is next 2 runs in next 5 deliveries. Goes inside out. Looking good is Rahul Chopra. Chase for the fielder, but ball wins the race. Back-to-back boundaries for Rahul. Just a bit too full. And that was enough for Rahul again to play that over extra cover. He knows exactly where the fielders are. He's always very aware of the field setting. Places it in the gap. Good chase. Good effort. But just not good enough. Looking in control, playing with the field. He's forcing the captain to make those adjustments. Runs are coming thick and fast for UAE. Goes for that scoop and make it 3 in a row. In fact, I think he has got a maximum, but we need to wait for the confirmation. Controlled aggression from Rahul Chopra. Innovation at its absolute best. Rahul Chopra, once he gets going, he's unstoppable. And Bangladesh would want to see his back as soon as possible. 2 boundaries back to back, and then he brings out this great innovation. Modern day cricket on display. Takes all the pace and just scoops it. It's gone and hit the cushions. And that should be given as a 6. Smart piece of batting here, and the signal comes in. Akbar Ali, it's a maximum, so runs are coming here on the blade of road. 15 runs. Quite well. First spell, going for just a single, now leaking runs. Quickly moves to 20, Rahul. Trying to be cheeky, trying to play toward the third man. Could come back with a bowler. What a chase we are witnessing. Yes, so far so good for UAE. I really enjoyed that ball because it had some extra effort from Hassan Mahmood. He's got that carry and bounce on that occasion and did surprise Rahul Chopra a bit. 20 of 8 for Rahul, and Wasim, he's looked solid. So this is
This is a good fight back so far from UAE. We know that they're not going to go down without a fight, and so far they've managed to put on a show.
Oh, what a shot. Brilliant timing and placement. Elegance of Rahul Chopra. Plenty of runs in this over.
A shot in wide from Hassan Mahmood. And just look at the timing on that. Played it late and played it in the gap. Didn't try to hit it too hard, just using the pace on offer. And this is why he's such a dangerous cricketer. He's got an average of 14 T20 internationals, 7 overs, 71 for 2.
Ơi, ơi, tôi কি কই তুই নিজে মুখে দুধ দিতে গেছি ঘুমিয়ে যে নিজে উঠে দিতে গেছি বিয়া দিচ্ছে নি কোনো এই তুই বিয়া দিচ্ছে নি কোনো তুই ছেলে মুখে দুধ দিয়ে তুই ঘুমিয়ে গেছে তুই বিয়া দিচ্ছে নি কোনো আল্লাহ জানে তাহলে কি করতে আছে মেরা সে এমন করে লাগে কি জেলি করে দিতে
So way ahead is Mohammad Wasim's UAE. Go to the
তুই
bats,
নিজের মুখে দুধ
poor
দিয়ে
delivery. Runs are flowing here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium. What a chase we are witnessing. They are on a roll. Partnership flourishing
নিজের
between
হোটেল
Rahul
থেকে
Chopra and
দুধ
Mohammad
দিয়ে
Wasim.
Pressure is evident on Bangladesh bowlers.
বিয়া দিচ্ছে মুখে দেখে ধরিয়ে
Tanveer Islam spraying that one down the leg side. It's got some pad, and I think it's gone all the way. We'll wait for the umpire's confirmation. But that's again a very good start for UAE. They're already ahead in terms of where Bangladesh were in the first innings. Partnership of 34.
What a shot. Clever manipulation of the field by Mohammad Wasim going down on one knee and holding those wrists. A partnership worth of 38 with the boundary.
When Mohammad Wasim sweeps the ball and he finds the gap, it means that he's in red hot form. Look at how low he gets, reaches for the ball and places it behind square. This is excellent execution of the sweep shot.
Always so pleasing to the eyes when this man get those runs. Big responsibility on the shoulder of Mohammad Wasim, and good to see that support coming in from Rahul Chopra. Quick 24 in just 9 balls. 11 fours and 3 maximum so far for UAE.
Yeah, boy, one.
Come back, just starting it is Mohammad Wasim. Very thoughtful, sensible piece of batting.
3 T20 international matches Bangladesh have played at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. They haven't won a single game yet. This is their 4th game. And right now you can see the pressure mounting on the Bangladesh bowlers.
One more time, and the results remain the same here. He's dealing in boundaries here. Mohammad Wasim quickly moves to 42, and UAE moves to 79.
That just brings out the sweep again. Nothing much anyone can do about that. There was a short fine fielder, but this placement was impeccable from Mohammad Wasim. They are running away with the game at the moment. Bangladesh need a wicket, and they need it now.
Good,
That's what I like about Mohammad Wasim. We have seen complete different Mohammad Wasim tonight. He knows the importance of his stay at the wicket and getting those runs for his side.
Well, it has been a pleasure to watch Mohammad Wasim's journey from domestic cricket and to where he is now leading the UAE side. And we've seen his transformation, not just as a cricketer, as a fielder, as a batter, but also a leader. And this is good news for UAE.
Another quick single. They have got those runs in this over. Plenty of runs from the door of Tanveer. 14 runs in the 8th over of this innings. Wasim on 43, Rahul on 25. In a strong and commanding position is UAE. 85 for the loss of 2 at the end of over number 8. Bangladesh T20I series while our Tigers roll on the field. Its veterans who are the real heroes who raise a flag abroad. Big salute to all of them. Back live, Bangladesh banking on the experience of Mustafizur Rahman. Very good evening, Mohammad Rashid.
Good evening, Mikhail. Good evening to all our viewers. Yes, I think this is a good move by Litton Das to bring in Mustafizur back into the attack. UAE are forming a good partnership in the form of Rahul Chopra and Mohammad Wasim. Both of them are very experienced and they've been in very good form in the recent past. They're just coming back from ODI series where they did get some runs, but Mustafizur Rahman, he's a brilliant bowler. They just have to see him off, I feel.
Smartly played, straight to the fielder at deep fine. Yes, Mustafizur will always take the pace away from the ball. That can make ball striking a little difficult. That's what Litton may be banking on.
The key word you mentioned right now is smart. That's what they need to be. They need to be intelligent in this run chase. This is a good wicket to bat on. Both of them have played enough deliveries to get their eye in. Now it's just about playing it smartly, just calculating, and that's what Rahul Chopra does so well. He's a calculating player. He knows how many runs to get in what deliveries, and I think that'll be the key here. Both of them just need to be sensible in their approach from here onwards. UAE dugout quite comfortable at the moment. They've got the runs on the board.
Yeah, he'll mix it up. Mustafizur Rahman. He's a smart operator as well. It's just that one ball that can make smart look silly, right, Rashid?
Well, that's what he's known for. That's the experience for you. He's played a lot of international cricket. He's played a lot of franchise cricket as well. That is his USP, the variation he brings in. You're absolutely right. He can really make you feel very silly when you're out there. You have to be very sensible. Alishan Sharafo, key example of that. He wasn't very smart in his approach. You don't put them down the track on the second or third delivery you're facing against one of the key bowlers in international cricket.
All of it, we say keep it simple. That's how you do it. They've got the run, they've got this partnership growing well and over 40 right now. Still some batting left, some good strong big batting left, but you don't want to leave it them. Get as close as you can.
Well, certainly. I think this should be a similar approach to how Bangladesh batters batted against UAE bowlers. Jawadullah was exceptional. He gave away just around 5 runs and over in his 4 overs. They can probably do the same thing with somebody like Mustafizur and target the other bowlers around him.
That's a very good point you made, Rashid. Just target your bowlers. Go safe with the more accomplished ones. And this is exactly the template they're following, looks like. Minimum risk here. They look for maximum reward somewhere else.
And this is where they need to be a little more proactive as well. They can't allow dot balls. That's one thing that can put a lot of pressure on you as a batter. So I think in doing so, in being sensible, they need to make sure they convert those dot balls into singles.
Yeah, their asking rate at this stage is something that they'll have their eye on. 105 of 67. This has been a spectacular over. Only 2 runs. Asking rate little under 9.5. Wonderfully brings out the swivel and accesses the gap beautifully. Just splits the fielder. Rahul Chopra is in smash mode. Wasim is in his zone, and UAE are on the leather hunt over here. Done with over number 9. It's 91 for 2. We're coming to you live from the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It's the first of the 2 T20 internationals in the Warrington UAE versus Bangladesh series. And UAE are making a match of this one.
Yeah, some very good batting and a good partnership between Wasim and Rahul. Leading to his 3rd over. He's given away 16 so far.
He's been trying that all evening, and this time beats the fielder at backward point, fetches 4. Wasim's in his zone, and he's really carving the gaps with consummate ease.
Well, that's a tremendous shot, Mikhail. That wasn't all that shot. Made room for himself. Got on top of that and made sure that he hit it away from that fielder at point. And this is a lightning quick outfield here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. That's what it's known for. Some big shots, some big runs. Good wicket to bat on. Let's have a look once again. Look at that. Cut and cut really well. No chance for the fielder. Just ran away towards the boundary. Good start to the over for UAE.
There's so much life in this game, Rashid. Interesting to see this passage of play now.
Yeah, this is very interesting. These middle overs, that's what they say. These are the most important overs in a T20 game between 7 and 12. That's where you need to make sure that you don't really let that pressure get to you as a batter. Also, remember, they're chasing a huge total of 192 runs.
He's read conditions really well here, Mohammad Wasim. He brings out that sweep.
Well, that's something he's done so well. And I think credit should be given to Rahul Chopra at the other end, who hasn't allowed the pressure to get to Mohammad Wasim. They played those sweep shots well, and that is something that you need to play against the spinners. If you don't, they just don't allow you to pick up runs against you. Both these batters very experienced for UAE and doing the right thing at the moment.
Yeah, they're picking the ball from middle and off and going for that sweep. Fairly understandable. There's not much done. They've understood and assessed the pitch conditions. And that's why you can take your chances.
Full marks should be given to Litton Das. Remember, he's the new captain, but the field placement he's done for that sweep shot. He's got one fielder. That's deep square leg. He's got a long leg as well. So he's reading the conditions well. He's also making sure that he doesn't allow those boundaries to come in of those sweep shots. Good contest between bat and ball here.
I sense they're feeling the heat as well, Bangladesh in the field. Cut away. Brings up another fine half century. He's been the wind beneath the wings for UAE cricket. Captain Mohammad Wasim gets to the other end, a muted celebration. He knows the job is half done, but what an innings. And the dugout certainly will be happy as long as he's there in the middle.
Well, he's been an amazing cricketer for UAE. Captaining the side as well. He's been one of the better batters today as well. Taking responsibility. Like you mentioned, he knows the job is half done. He needs to make sure that he stays there till the end. 98 on the board. The loss of 2 wickets. Now one more delivery to go.
7 runs coming over number 10 at the half-pace stage. This game's in the balance and absolute cinema going to play out, I'm sure, on the next 10 as well. It's 98 for 2. Yeah, this will also mean that the players will quickly head into a drinks break. 98 for 2. Yeah, UAE are putting on a show with a bat in this chase. 98 for 2 after 10 overs. One man holding fort has turned aggressor, taken up the role of the accumulator. He's raced to a 15-32 and nicely supported by Rahul Chopra. And this vital association between them is just growing in strength and stature as this game is progressing. Yeah, done with it. All set for over number 11. Akbar Ali Khan says we can proceed with play.
Well, important phase of play here. First delivery after the power play, and it's a dot ball. Remember what happened in the first innings after the drinks break? Bangladesh lost quite a few wickets in that first over.
That should not happen because there was an animated discussion. We'll get to that, Russian, during the drinks break between the UAE camp. It looked like a board meeting. He goes big on this one. Flatter. Wide of the field at mid-wicket. Nicely fielded. They'll push for the second. This could be close. A good throw. And I reckon Wasim would have been struggling.
Yeah, better throw there, and you're right. But he's a lightning quick runner between the wickets. If you're talking about during the drinks break, there was a lot of talk between the coach and Mohammad Wasim. Just letting him know, bringing that extra bit of thought process into his mind.
And I know what Lalchan Rajput is telling Mohammad Wasim. You need to be there. You need to stay there. The rest will revolve around you.
You're absolutely right. He needs to just make sure that he stays till the end. Also, they can take some bit of chance against Mehdi, who's league 19 in his 1 over. So he will be under pressure at the moment.
Yeah, and the process 100 up as well. And this partnership has been phenomenal for UAE. How beautifully Rahul has come and just blended himself into this chase. This man will have a huge role to play. Asif Khan. And they're pushing for the second. I'm not too sure Wasim is too keen for it.
Yeah, this is another thing that they can do, Mikael, better. If they're not getting boundaries, convert those singles into doubles. Both of them are very quick runners between the wickets. They've played a lot of cricket together, so they understand each other quite well. And that is what UAE would need. They would want to make sure, like you mentioned, to one Wasim stay till the end, and Rahul to give him company for as long as possible.
But they'll have to look for a boundary every over, Rashid. It's very important in this chase. You don't want that run rate to climb. This is quicker, flatter, half-hearted appeal. I suggest delayed appeal by Mehdi. He's changed tactics. He's coming around the wicket. He wants to create an angle. So far, it's worked for him.
Yeah, that was a quick delivery darted into the right-hander, but I think that was a very good decision by Akbar Ali, the umpire. He was clearly pitching outside leg stump. Mohammad Wasim wasn't interested in that run. Rahul wanted to go over the single. But I think this is where UAE just need to make sure that they don't lose a wicket here.
Just yesterday, Akbar Ali Khan was in Thailand for the ICC Women's T20 World Cup Asia qualifier, and tonight he's officiating this game. Good on you, sir. Well done. Takes it on the full. Has he found the fielder? One bounce to Shanto.
Well, UAE in this over, they're looking a little fidgety here, trying to go for the big shot, but end up with a good over for them. 11 overs completed, it's 103 for 2.
Experience does come to the fore. Mustafizur Rahman, an economy of 5.50 this at a time, and the rest of the bowlers have gone at 9, 12, 10. Tanveer Islam at close to 8 as well. Just the 2 wickets to fall. One going to Hassan Mahmood, the skiddy customer, and Mustafizur as always amongst wickets. Last wicket fell at the score of 41. 103 for 2, so this partnership is well and truly over 50.
Yeah, very good partnership this for UAE. Mohammad Wasim is the batter who's made the difference. 54 of 38. It's been a phenomenal knock by the captain, leading from the front. UAE needed Wasim to score big, and he's done that so far. He's still unbeaten. Let's have a look at those 50 runs. He was phenomenal from the start itself. He played some very good shots. Over top the bounce nicely. was a bit lucky as well, but you need that luck sometimes. He was exceptionally well with his sweep shots. That's lobbed up in the air, chance, and that'll be taken. That's a big wicket in the context of the game. Mohammad Wasim, the in-form batter, will have to walk back. That's a big setback for UAE.
That's a very good change by Litton Das as well to get his premier fast bowler back into the equation. And he strikes immediately. Sends the danger man Wasim. Just cramped him for room. And just surprised him with that pace as well. Wasim had no option. Look at that. That looks fine. Seeing that UAE lose their third wicket and a big one. Just surprised him with pace and bounce. Played all over it in a simple, straightforward catch at short fine. Bangladesh celebrate. Wasim's wonderful innings comes to an end. He walks back to 54 and 39. It's 103 for 3.
কোনো এজেন্টের কাছে অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে প্রতারিত না হয়ে নিজে নিজেই অ্যাকাউন্ট তৈরি করুন, নিজেই ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করুন। 1 সেকেন্ডেই ডিপোজিট, 2 মিনিটেই উইথড্র। খুব সহজে ভিডিও দেখে করতে পারবেন। এছাড়া 5 জন ইউজার থাকলে 45% কমিশন অ্যাফিলিয়েট দিয়ে কাজ করতে পারবেন। 1 সেকেন্ডে ডিপোজিট, 2 মিনিটেই উইথড্র। যদি নিজে নিজে ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করতে চান, কমেন্ট বক্সে লিংক করুন, ভিডিও দেখে অ্যাকাউন্ট তৈরি করুন। কোনো এজেন্টের
He's off the mark straight away. Now it's important how Rahul responds to this. Mohammad Wasim is taken out of the equation. He's a very experienced batter. Asif Khan, 41 matches, 1,004 runs for him. Average of just under 30, 550s to his name, and a very healthy strike rate of over 130. That'll count in this game today.
Just going off the ramp. Yeah, you got to play your shots in a chase like this. He could be livid with himself right now, but I feel he's doing the right things. Intent matters, execution as well. But the approach is the key from here on.
Certainly, I think Rahul Chopra now, all the responsibility falls on his shoulders after the departure of Mohammad Wasim. He's on 32 of 18. This is a very, very good knock. Take nothing away from him. He's the kind of a batter who's very calculative in his approach. They need somebody like him, but he'll need to make sure that he carries Asif at the other end with him as well.
A lot of how Rahul's approach pans out will depend on Asif's confidence as well. He's done well here. Him just taking the pace off the ball. Oh, a little bit of a mix-up. Yes, no. And on the overthrow, they will. No, they deny the single. Nothing silly will help UAE right now.
And that's the last thing they would want to run out, especially that of Mohammad Asif, who's known for his big hitting. They'll need him to come good here today. Let's have a look at that delivery once again. That was a slow delivery, well picked up by Rahul, but straight to the fielder. There was an opportunity at the non-striker's end, directed, and he was a goner there, Mohammad Asif, but wisely denied that overthrow by Rahul. So one more delivery to go in this over. This has been a magnificent over by Tanzim, just a single and a wicket out of Mohammad Wasim.
Another slow delivery picked up early. Work to do for the field and the deep, and they'll come back for 2. This turned out to be a very good over for Bangladesh. Just the 3 runs and the big wicket of Mohammad Wasim. Tanzim has come back well into his spell. We're done with over number 12. It's 106 for 3.
Right, Sports Eye YouTube Super Contest time. And we've already got a winner, TrickTuber 42, Momin Khan. Congratulations. There's another question. That question was, who scored the first T20 International 100? for Bangladesh. I think we've mentioned that quite a few times already. It was Tamim Iqbal, 103 runs. And now we've got the second centurion for Bangladesh today. Goes big Asif Khan, and it's in the gap. Starts the over with a much needed boundary.
Well, that was hit like an absolute rocket by Asif in the slot, and he took full toll. Beautiful clean strike. Looks like he's gotten used to the wicket relatively quickly. Just a bit too straight and picked the gap at cow corner. He will need to play a special innings issue.
Yes, he is a special cricketer. Has been around for a long time in the domestic circuit. Has a reputation of being a match winner. Has scored tons of hundreds and has won matches left, right, and centre. Can he do that one more time at this venue? Cuts it, misfield, and they'll get a single.
Yeah, decent fielding at point there. That was hit with some force. Had found that gap towards my point almost. He needed a 46, tell you what, Shoaib. This game is not done and dusted by any means. It's hanging in the balance. Rahul Chopra is key.
Yes, these two batters and some UAE supporters as well in the dugout. They'll be rooting for their local heroes. Rahul Chopra has played a sensible innings so far. Asif denies the second. Rahul is not happy.
Yeah, not a spring chicken anymore, Asif Khan. Those hard twos will not be that straightforward as we saw with Wasim. We need to measure them relatively well.
Goes big and goes the distance. Poor delivery and rightly punished by Asif Khan.
Well, this is the big over UAE needed. Early maximum, early boundary. Required run rate comes below 10. Nothing delivery, high full toss. And Mahidi Hassan has leaked runs here, has not provided the control that Liton Das was looking for.
His eyes lit up. He stomped that towards the cow corner. He's a big hitter, he's a clean hitter, and he scored a lot of runs at this very ground. Goes big again. This time it's even bigger. It's on the roof of the Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
Well, that is a souvenir for an onlooker on the main road. That was huge. Absolutely nailed it. Back-to-back maxis for UAE. Flighted ball in the arc. It had to disappear, and then some.
And when he hits, they stay hit. It's come right from the middle of the bat, and the moment it connected with his willow, he knew that it's gone. It's gone out of here. 18 of just 5 for the dangerous Asif Khan. Last ball of the over. Flatter, but this one has gone even further. A hat-trick of sixes for Asif Khan. He is setting the stage on fire.
Well, this is stunning clean hitting, and UAE are back in it. 131 for 3, right in the slot, and that has been absolutely boshed. Three sixes in a row. Game on.
13 overs bowled. Beautiful over for UAE. 131 for 3.
কোনো এজেন্টের কাছে অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে প্রতারিত না হয়ে নিজে নিজেই অ্যাকাউন্ট তৈরি করুন, নিজেই ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করুন। 1 সেকেন্ডেই ডিপোজিট, 2 মিনিটেই উইথড্র। খুব সহজে ভিডিও দেখে করতে পারবেন। এছাড়া ফার্স্ট অন ইউজার থাকলে 45% কমিশন অ্যাফিলিয়েট নিয়ে কাজ করতে পারবেন। 1 সেকেন্ডে ডিপোজিট, 2 মিনিটেই উইথড্র। যদি নিজে নিজে ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করতে চান, কমেন্ট বক্সে পিকে ক্লিক করুন, ভিডিও দেখে অ্যাকাউন্ট তৈরি করুন। কোনো এজেন্টের কাছে অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে প্রতারিত না।
Well, another fresh question for the Sports Eye YouTube Super Contest. Who captained Bangladesh in their first ever T20 international match? Drop your answers in the chat now, and you could win a phone, and you could also win a signed match ball. Officially played. This could be wicket number 4. Cheers in the stadium. Tanzim strikes. Rahul Chopra departs.
Oh, this is a huge moment in the game. Tanzim Hassan Saqib delivers. Fair delivery, no issues at all. Just that off-cutter wide of off. And Rahul Chopra, was that needed at this stage? Especially after you just took 25 runs of the previous over. A huge moment in the game. A fabulous knock comes to an end. 35 of 22. It's 1-3-1 for 4.
A wicket at the right time for Bangladesh. They've pulled things back in their favour. Dhruv Parashar, the new batter in. What a good delivery. They're appealing for it. Shiju Sam says not out. That was a peach.
Brilliant bowling from Tanzim. Brings his team back into the contest. It was 61 needed of 42. Very much in the balance was the game. But Rahul Chopra, he'll be very, very unhappy with himself on that dismissal. Let's take a look at this one once again. I think it's just the bat flicking his thigh pad.
He was playing very close to his body through Parashar. Short ball, lobbed in the air but doesn't carry to Tanzim Saqib. Another dot ball. What an over this has been for Bangladesh.
Absolutely changing the game here is Tanzim. He has that whippy action, catches you by surprise. And this was the dismissal. Just off pace, threw it up wide. And Rahul Chopra took the bait and an excellent catch by Mahidi Hassan at point. Never easy those, ballooning over your left shoulder. Calm and composed.
It was a pressure situation. He's taken a very good catch under pressure. Again, officially played through Parashar. He's looked a little edgy. But the good news for UAE is that Asif is back on strike and Dhruv is off the mark.
Yeah, he's very upright in his stance, is Dhruv. He doesn't quite use his feet. It's just fending at the ball. It was his cameo that really brought UAE back into the game. Relieved some of the pressure from Mohammad Wasim. But since then, both have come and gone. And now it's 50-50 down the middle again. Maybe more towards Bangladesh.
Yeah, all boils down to Asif Khan now. And his innings. He's the senior campaigner for UAE. And he'll have to play along with the other partners. Now, in this case, with Dhruv Parashar, he'll have to guide him, mentor him, and at the same time, he'll have to do the bulk of the heavy lifting for UAE.
Yeah, plenty of all-rounders to come in for the UAE, but he certainly, like you mentioned, has to be the leading light. 60 of 37 is a very doable equation. This man will need to play well.
Excellent bowling from Tanzim Saqib. What an over. Brings Bangladesh right back into the game. 4 overs, 22 runs and 2 wickets for Tanzim Saqib.